poppin' it for me. Poppin' it for me. I invited all these bitches and they poppin' it for me. Poppin'.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I do whatever the fuck I want. If you don't like it, tune the fuck out, but you must like it because you tune the fuck in. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my chicken Alfredo pasta with garlic bread. And so all the ingredients you're gonna need is noodles, chicken breast, heavy whipping cream, garlic, butter, Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, and that's it. First things first, I didn't record this, but I had marinated the chicken for about like 30 minutes to an hour. The chicken has been in here. These are the seasonings that I use for the chicken. I use, of course, salt and pepper, garlic powder, and this. What I'm going to start by doing is boiling the noodles and pan frying the chicken. Look y'all, I thought I was gonna be cute and make this video without my glasses on, but I can't see shit. So this will make enough food for about 5 people. We have the penne rigatoni. Girl, how you say this?
Rigatati.
Bitch. Alright y'all, since it was 1 box of noodles, you don't need more than half a fucking pot of water. So go ahead and let that bitch boil. And what I do is I put a little bit of salt and oil in the pot itself. And by the way, I do not do measurements at all. So if you try to ask for a measurement, I don't got it for you. Next thing I do is I take a skillet. We're going to be pan frying the chicken, and after I pan fry the chicken, I'm going to cut them up, and then I'm going to start on the sauce. So when I'm pan frying, I like to keep the stove or the burner on about 6, maybe 7 if I'm rushing. Okay guys, so I like to put a little bit of oil, enough to cover the pan itself, but not too much, you know? I'll do like a cupful. Once you have that, this is the chicken. Okay, so you're gonna have that cook on each side for about 5 minutes. We're just gonna let that do its thing, and then we're just gonna wait for that to boil. Alright bitches, if y'all chicken don't look like this, you did something wrong. Just a side note, you guys, when you feel like the chicken is done thoroughly and you're ready to take it off, let it sit for a little bit before you start cutting it. Let it sit for about 2 minutes, and then you can start, you know, doing what you do. The only way that I'll know if my noodles are done is if I try it. So I have to try it, and if it's soft, you're all set. This is going to go in the oven for 30 minutes, so it doesn't have to be, you know, super soft, because it's gonna get soft while it's in the oven, if that makes sense. So I like to season my noodles with salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. So not a lot, but just a little bit of everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna start on the sauce. So what I use for the sauce is 1 stick of butter, 1 tablespoon of garlic, and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. That's my secret, bitch. That I can't believe I fucking told y'all, but that's my secret to my Alfredo sauce, is cream cheese. Taking 1 stick of butter, drop that bitch. When the butter is all melted and it's boiling up a little bit, then that's when you can add your garlic. Put 1 tablespoon of garlic. Once it, you know, does this thing a little bit, then that's when you can add the 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Okay, so I showed you guys how I start the sauce. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on medium-low heat, and let it boil up a little bit, and that's when you get your Parmesan cheese, and then that's when you're gonna put it in. But I'll show y'all when it comes to it. I'm about to go over here and cut up the chicken and put it to the side so we can be ready for later on. I put the same seasonings that I used on the chicken in the sauce itself. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, and the Creole seasoning, as well as the Italian seasoning, bitch. Quick tip, whenever you guys are cooking, anytime you are cooking, taste the food as you go. I promise you, because you're gonna get mad whenever the food is done and you don't like the way it tastes. Taste it as you go so you can figure out what needs to be added. Even though you might not cook all the time like I do, you'll know what you want, if that makes sense. Like, you'll know if it needs more salt, you know if it needs more pepper, you'll know if it needs the Creole seasoning. If you're ever in doubt, bitch, use this. See y'all, watch what I'm doing. That's it right there, bitch. I thought I didn't have it on the first try, but bitch, I had to lick it one more time. I'm good. Once the sauce starts to boil a little bit, that's when you want to turn it down on low, and then just frequently stir as you go. Use a whisk. Don't use no damn spoon. No, it's not gonna work because the cheese is gonna be at the bottom and it's gonna get burned because it's not being, stirred in all the way. So use a whisk as you go so you can make sure that everything is all blended in nicely and you don't have no burnt cheese, period. At this point, you want to start preheating your oven to 350 degrees because you're going to want to put this in the oven covered with aluminum foil for about 30 minutes. So what I did was, I did an order from noodles to chicken to sauce, noodles, chicken, sauce, and then I topped it off with the Creole seasoning and then parsley. Covered it up in aluminum foil and then put it in the oven. I like to leave a little bit of sauce left so like I could just pour it on top of the pasta so it could be like more, saucy. But so that's what I did. I left a little bit more so the girls can put on the pasta. Now I'm going to start the garlic bread. Okay guys, so for the garlic bread, I like to get this long ass bitch. But for today, my bitch Rachel, she has some already that she hasn't used and this was gonna go bad. So we're using this, so I'm gonna save this for another day. So what I do is, take the girl out, get this knife, and then I cut her in half, like this way. I know this is not a cutting board, don't come for me. Okay, so now you're gonna need, this is more than half, but you're gonna use half a stick of butter, put it in the microwave, let it melt, and then you're gonna drizzle it along the bread itself. I put mine in the measuring cup just so that it's easier to pour out. Whenever I'm making garlic bread, I like using the Colby Jack cheese. You can use any cheese that you want, it doesn't really matter, just I prefer Colby Jack. Add a little bit of garlic powder. Now with the garlic bread, I put the garlic bread in the oven on broil so that the cheese can melt faster. Please stand by the oven while it's on broil. I have burnt bread before because I walked away and wasn't paying attention. I usually tend to keep the oven open a little bit, like cracked, so I can look and see how fast it's cooking or whatnot. So this is ready to go into the oven now. Okay, bitches, so I'm done, and here's my friend's reaction.
Y'all, all I'm gonna say is,
Yeah.
get you a plate. Get you a plate. You sleeping on the dinner.
That's how I make my homemade chicken Alfredo pasta with cheesy garlic bread. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let all the girls know I'm here and I'm here to stay. Follow me on all my social medias. All my links will be in the description box below, and y'all hoes go follow me. Period. Alright, y'all. We out this bitch. I'll see y'all later. Bye.